Hi everybody, Basel III Leverage Ratio. Welcome to the reading room of the Basel III Compliance Professionals Association, the largest association of Basel III professionals in the world. Basel III Leverage Ratio. An underlying cause of the global financial crisis was the build-up of excessive on-balance and off-balance sheet leverage in the banking system. In many cases, banks built up excessive leverage while apparently maintaining strong risk-based capital ratios. At the height of the crisis, financial markets forced the banking sector to reduce its leverage in a manner that amplified downward pressures on asset prices. The Basel III framework introduced a simple, transparent, non-risk-based leverage ratio to act as a credible supplementary measure to the risk-based capital requirements. The leverage ratio is intended to, firstly, restrict the build-up of leverage in the banking sector to avoid destabilising processes that can damage the broader financial system and the economy, and secondly, reinforce the risk-based requirements with a simple, non-risk-based backstop measure. The Basel III leverage ratio is defined as the capital measure, the numerator, divided by the exposure measure, the denominator. This ratio is expressed as a percentage. We start with the capital measure for the leverage ratio. It is the Tier 1 capital of the risk-based capital framework, as defined in the Basel III framework, taking account of the transitional arrangements. In other words, the capital measure used for the leverage ratio at any particular point in time is the Tier 1 capital measure applying at the time under the risk-based framework. We continue with the exposure measure for the leverage ratio. It should generally follow the accounting value, subject to the following. A. On-balance sheet, non-derivative exposures are included in the exposure measure, net of specific provisions or accounting valuation adjustments. B. Netting of loans and deposits is not allowed. Do you want to learn more? Sign up to receive our monthly newsletter at no cost. Compliance with the Basel III framework is a moving target, as regulators continue to develop new standards and regulations and amend previous ones. The Basel III Compliance Professionals Association is the largest association of Basel III professionals in the world. You can easily subscribe at the reading room of the Basel III Compliance Professionals Association. Just Google Basel III Association and you'll subscribe in just a few seconds.